politicians to put them first. Here with reaction, RNC Chairman Reince Priebus. I was very disappointed. I really was in Paul Ryan about, what he said. Did you talk to him about it?
I talked to him this afternoon after he made his comments, and I talked to Donald Trump too, and they're both committed to sitting down and and actually talking this out, and actually they're likely to be meeting
seriously,
next week.
On Paul Ryan's part,
well,
why did
look,
Paul Ryan,
I think
to me it seems selfish. Just like I really am disappointed. The Bushes, I like George Bush 43 a lot. The party has done a lot for them. The party has done a lot for others. Mitt Romney, everyone went to war for him in 2012. I'm getting a little ticked off that it seems...
I know you are. But here's what I would say. I think that, number one, I don't think anyone expected this whole thing to come to an end on Tuesday. And I think it's going to take some time for some people to come to grips and to get to know Donald Trump and to get on board. And so look, Paul's always said he's going to support the nominee. He's always said he's going to support the nominee. What's that?
This has been going on a year. What do they need to know?
Well, look, I think for some people, an endorsement is a full embrace. And so for some people, it takes a little bit of time to get to a full embrace. And so he's not one of these members of Congress that, may not have to deal with this issue for yet a week or two, but, he's got cameras in his face. And what he's saying is, look, I want to get there. I think I will get there. But I want to talk to Donald Trump, and I want to work with him, and I want to figure out what get us on common ground.
It shows
That's what he's saying.
It shows tepid support at best. McConnell's statement was hardly an endorsement. You know what? It's really frustrating to me because I would argue, Mr. Chairman, I would argue that Republican weakness, and it showed up in every exit poll, that Republican rank and file feel betrayed, 60+% of them, by the weakness of D.C. Republicans. Isn't Donald Trump's success?
I get it, Sean, but if I can snap my fingers, Sean, and make everything instantly unified, I would. But in some cases, I know you're not mad at me, but look, I believe this is going to get to the right place. And I think that next week is going to be the start of that. Both Donald Trump and Paul Ryan are meeting next week to talk about these things. I think it's going to work out. But, in some cases, people are not going to be instantly on board. And I know that can be frustrating for some people, but I think everyone has to have a little bit, allow a little bit of the steam to get out and get everyone to settle down. And I think that this is going